Gospel Guitarist here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to access the alternate tunings that are available on the G-Force by Gibson. So the first thing you're going to do is push the on button twice, and it's going to flash and set up, and you're going to see that it's set to a flashing white menu here. That means you can cycle through your red, green, and blue modes using your up and down arrow. So if I want a menu item off of the green, I go to green. If I want one off of my personal made-up tunings, which I can, or user settings, user presets, that's your blue menu. But I'm going to go back to standard tuning because my guitar is tuned to a drop D right now. So, because I've been learning how to do this. So, now how do I get back to standard tuning? So, I use my left and right keys, and I just scroll over to the red E, and I press and hold the enter button, and it's going to go into normal E tuning. Now I like to go one string at a time to make sure that the tuner is going to get my strings right. Just tunes more accurately when you do one string at a time. The manual says to just give all 6 strings a strum, but I find it's not as responsive or as accurate as when you do that. So now I'm back in normal standard E tuning. So once again, let's say I wanted to play through a song or two in my set. We take a short break. I pick up my guitar, hit it 2 times, make sure my red menu is selected, but I want to do drop D. Then if I remember right, let's say it's D. We'll just say that. Press and hold. It automatically tunes. Just hit the strings and double check your tuning. Make sure it gets everything done just the way you want it. I'm hoping this was drop D. I haven't memorized the menu, so bear with me. But as you can see, it is going to an alternate tuning. And if I did a drop D, it did. So here's my D string, now my 6th string. And I did a double drop D. So the first string and 6th string were dropped to a D, and that's all you have to do for double drop D tuning. And it shut itself off. So now I'm just going to do it one more time. Hold this twice. Make sure my red menu, again, it doesn't matter which letter you're using, just what color menu you're using. And I want to go back to standard E tuning, so I go back and select E, which is your standard tuning. Press and hold the enter button and let it retune the guitar. And then check the tuning. Don't take for granted everything's perfect, because it's not going to be until you start plucking strings. Then it'll quickly go through and adjust every string to the right note that it needs for the tuning. Helps if you're picking the right string. And then it shuts off, and I'm back in normal tuning. Well, I'm a little rough on it, but that's generally how easy it is to switch tunings. Hopefully it just gets quicker as I get better at going from one tuning to the other. So if you're using this guitar on stage, you're going to want to set up your set list to where you wouldn't have a chance of being embarrassed if something goes wrong. So you might be during a break, and the next song you play might be drop D, or the next few songs might be in an alternate tuning. Or while the leader of the band is talking, you can be switching your tuning up and just give a nod to signal you're ready for the next song. So there's a little bit of etiquette if you're going to use this on stage that's going to come into play, just because it does take a little bit of time. But I don't think it's going to be any more time than if I manually went and custom tuned my guitar. So hopefully I'll figure out which way will be better. So moving on to the next video thoughts, and I will see you soon.